Hello, everybody. Welcome to another disaster commentary. I can't guarantee this one's going to be better. Today, we're watching Batman 1989. I have with me the usual crew of bastards watching this. Myself, of course, Joey Morgan, as well as
Jacob Leclaire. Look, at least we're doing a good movie this time.
we are. This is a first for these commentaries. And joining us as always,
I'm Mason. I'm here always. You just can't see me.
It's true. Everything I do on the channel, Mason's just kind of standing in the background.
Yeah, exactly.
So, yeah.
I'm just making sure.
So I know how we usually do these commentaries for time syncing purposes. If you're watching along with us, is the studio logo disappears and then we go right into it. But Batman '89 kind of has that. It does that thing where it's like it's the studio logo and it fades directly into the movie. There's no time in between. There's no fade to black, and it just kind of goes into it. No, we're just. So we're gonna go to the 0 second mark, or as close to 0 seconds as you can get, where the black screen is at before the Warner Brothers logo goes in. If you're watching it on Max, it is literally the 0 second mark. If I'm watching it on Max myself, so that's how I'm doing it here. But pretty much just hit play when I say. We're gonna do the 3, 2, 1, go countdown. On go, we all hit play at the same time. So without further ado, 3, 2, 1, go.
Yay!
You get that beautiful Danny Elfman right in there.
Turning my lights off. It's gonna be atmospheric.
Yeah, very atmospheric. So
I was telling Jacob ahead of time that I'm watching this on Max. I'm a little sad that Max got rid of their original description of the film, which I had to go out and seek out, which read, and I quote, "The Caped Crusader saves dismal Gotham City and gorgeous Vicky Vale from the freaky Joker." Which I think that's the best way you can ever describe this movie. I don't know why they replaced it with like actual actor names and plot details, things like that. Like we just need adjectives before every character name. That's all.
Yeah, you just need a.
There's a title card. Say how weird it is that like Jack Nicholson gets top billing.
Yeah. But
Jack
hey,
Nicholson has played like a lot of like maniacs named Jack in movies.
Yeah, it's a little weird. Now, Mason, you've seen this movie exactly once before, right?
Yeah, I've seen this once. Oh, hey, Billy Dee Williams. Yeah, I've seen
Billy
this
D. And Michael Gough.
Oh, wow.
Michael Gough, famous for his role in 1958's Dracula.
Oh, that's right. But like, yeah, I saw this like once. I want to say like 6 years ago with my dad. I think we intended to watch all 4, but it just never panned out.
And but so you've only ever seen this one and not any of the other like Burton or Schumacher films in the Batman franchise, right?
Yeah, no, I've not watched them. I've seen like movie review stuff on YouTube, so like I've seen scenes and stuff, and like I know things, but I've never sat down and watched them.
I do love that Songs by Prince comes directly after a score by Danny Elfman.
Yeah.
Because that's a choice. There's a whole. I've listened to the whole album. It's actually pretty decent of songs that Prince made on an album just called Batman. Like 2 of which feature in the movie, 1 of which is a credit song. So it's weird as hell. Yeah, I don't get it. But so I think the intent here is for our next couple commentaries, which should come out a little more consistently, I think, than our last couple. We're gonna watch through the Batman movies, and it's gonna be fun, or at least the original Burton and Schumacher ones.
Yeah, these.
Yeah. So I think we should do a double feature for the Schumacher ones.
I agree.
And do like some kind of drinking game alongside it. I think that'd be incredibly
I'm always surprised that John Peters was a producer on this one.
I'll tell you what, you guys drink alcohol, I'll get like a 6-pack of Red Bull because I usually don't have that much like caffeine. So you guys can get drunk and I'll just get hyper.
Gotcha. That makes sense. We could do that.
God. Also,
So
I forgot to mention
it
earlier. Oh no, you go. Sorry.
Original 4 Batman movies that I've seen the most.
I think it's either this or Returns. I watched these two a lot. I just want to say, because we made it through the first 3 minutes of this without commenting on how great Elfman is for the score of this movie at all. I think I saw this great interview where Danny Elfman was talking about sort of like showing off to like Warner Brothers executives at the time and being like, hey, this is sort of what we're trying to do with this movie. And so Elfman was like having his orchestra like play some pieces that he'd written for the film, and he had written some great pieces, of course, because it's Danny Elfman. But it was one of his earliest like scoring jobs, so he didn't really know like how to do one of these like things. And so the executives seemed kind of like unimpressed, and Burton was like, play the march, please, for the love of God, just play the march. And Elfman was like, what's the march? He's like, the main theme. And so he finally played that amazing piece that you hear at the start there, and that's what kind of won Warner over with that. So that's just a cool little story that I like. So it's fun.
The tourist dad is played by Garrick Hagan of Star Wars.
Oh yeah, this is when Batman's parents get fucking like murked, right?
And so you might be surprised if you haven't seen this movie an unhealthy amount of times, like myself, that this is not what's happening here.
Oh damn, never mind. Is this when Deathstroke shows up?
Yes, yeah. Joe Manganiello shows up, and Jesse Eisenberg is bald and everything. Yeah.
But sorry, I will say I do actually have quite a lot of nostalgia for the main theme, but it's entirely due to its inclusion in the Lego Batman games.
That's totally fair. They used the shit out of that score in those games, or at least the first game. I think they use it in. I think they use it in the second game as well.
They use it a lot in the third one as well.
Like those games, I think I have great memories of. And I think a lot of that is because they use score from these movies in them. And also, the Lego games are just fun as hell. They're great. And also, of course, the main theme got used in Batman the Animated Series, or at least a version of it, which is fantastic. Oh, nice. Yeah. Actually, Mason, have you seen Batman the Animated Series, or like any?
I've seen a few episodes of it. I own the whole series on Blu-ray per one of your recommendations. Like,
oh yeah,
I still haven't watched it.
You should watch it. It's so good.
I will one day. Because really, I just want to watch Beyond, but I feel like I need to watch the animated series just to get like context.
That's right here. Oh God,
so it's good. It's a very Tim Burton, but like Tim Burton with some restraint.
I don't think Tim Burton should be held back.
He's being like roped down. Like,
I mean, Tim Burton without restraint is what you get in Batman Returns.
Exactly, and Batman Returns is fucking awesome.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Batman Returns is also a Christmas movie. I don't know if you know that, Mason.
What? Okay.
It's totally a Christmas movie. It's great.
That sounded sarcastic, but I genuinely didn't know that. Oh, I do remember this because like Batman can't turn his head. So like there's this scene here where he looks up, and it made me laugh the first time I watched it.
Mm.
I mean, I think it adds to the the weirdness.
Oh yeah, like it totally works.
I mean, also, like, I think, Keaton is a Batman that doesn't talk much at all, either as Bruce or Batman, actually. So I think a lot of the character in this version of Gotham and the Batman mythos, it relies a lot on the physicality of the character. I think, honestly, like, just having that extra little bit of movement, the character is constantly using his body to, like, show what he's doing and thinking and feeling. I think that really works.
Yeah.
God, we're actually going to provide insightful commentary on this one because we're not watching a terrible movie for once.
Yeah, this is the first movie I feel like. Yeah, because this is the third one we're doing, right?
Yeah, third movie. We did Steel and Catwoman, which actually Catwoman ended up being one of the most watched videos on all of Blood Dennett Studios. It's like the 5th most watched, really? I think. Yeah, absolutely insane. I don't know why or how it shouldn't have happened.
You got to take it down. We got to redo it.
Yeah.
We got to do a commentary track for the commentary track.
Yeah. Yeah. Everything we did wrong.
Exactly.
And here's fucking Billy D. Williams as Harvey Dent. Fantastic casting.
Yeah.
The saddest thing to me about that is that Billy D. was so excited to eventually do Two-Face as a character, and he just never got to.
Yeah.
So, I don't know if this is too early to, like, ask this question, but, like, are all 4 meant to be the same universe, or like?
Yes.
Okay. The connective tissue being Michael Goff's Alfred and Pat Hingle's Gordon.
Got it.
And then they just kind of like, because then Forever references a thing about Batman's origin in this movie, and otherwise those are like the only connections. But it's enough to say like, yeah, this is all sort of meant to be together. They just kept recasting Batman.
Oh shit, it's the guy from Wolf.
Yes. I love Nicholson in this movie, though, so much.
He's great.
I mean, I have the hot take that I prefer Nicholson's Joker to Heath Ledger's Joker.
Oh,
I'm
I
gonna get
agree.
that out now.
Nicholson's my favorite live action Joker. I love him.
I
Here's the
actually don't know
thing.
which one's my
I
favorite.
think it's because Nicholson surprisingly, Jack Nicholson can do comedy. I mean, Heath Ledger can also do comedy, but he's not doing comedy in The Dark Knight.
Yeah, I mean he's doing comedy in The Dark Knight, but it's a very specific kind of comedy that to me isn't at all like the kind of Joker comedy that I like when I read the comics and everything.
I want the Joker to be. I want the Joker to make me laugh, and then I die laughing.
Yeah. Yeah, Nicholson's so good in this.
Very masochistic of you, Jacob.
So true.
So is this like Harley Quinn or like, you know?
I remember I thought that as a kid.
But Harley Quinn doesn't
Harley Quinn
exist
wasn't
yet.
Harley Quinn wasn't a character. It wouldn't be a character for another 3 years yet.
Oh shit! Okay.
Yeah, she was invented in '92 for Batman the Animated Series, which Batman the Animated Series in and of itself is a byproduct of the Burton films. It was created because of the Burton films. And so a lot of the aesthetic of these films is kind of carried over into that, mainly the theme by Elfman. Some of the ways certain characters are portrayed, like Joker's design and his origin is kind of the same as Nicholson's version.
Oh, look, it's Hopkins.
I love it. William Hookins, Porkins himself, and Major Eaton, all those classic George Lucasfilm characters.
You know,
and Robert Wuhl. I love Robert Wuhl so much. I kind of wish
they got Robert Wuhl back for the sequels. Like
he's so good. They include him, I think, in the tie-in comics they made for these movies. So actually, on that point, so when the movies were originally made, these were all meant to be in the same universe. But since then, with like tie-in comics, they've kind of made the first 2 Burton films their own separate universe. But if you're just looking at the movies, then yeah, the 4 are all meant to be in the same universe.
Okay, got it.
Because making them all part of the same universe does create the weird discrepancy of Harvey Dent being played by Billy Dee Williams and then Tommy Lee Jones.
Damn. I'm so excited to get to those because, like, I've heard so much about them.
They're so weird, man.
They feel so much like movies I would have loved if I watched them like when I was 6.
Here's the thing: I don't think either of them are good. But do you think they both have some merits to them?
I think there's some stuff to enjoy, and I think in a weird way. And again, we'll talk about it when we watch them eventually. But like, I think Batman and Robin, in a weird way, is just more enjoyable because it just doesn't care anymore.
Okay, I do feel bad for Hootkins, literally being in every film I have seen this man in. He is a walking fat joke.
Yeah. God, even in like small scenes like this, Elfman is really playing with the score in the background. It's so fun.
He's like behind the camera with like a jukebox. Like,
so here's the thing: Elfman at this point would have already been a fairly established composer. He had already established his connection with
not with much under his belt, but definitely with
Pee-wee's Big Adventure.
Pee-wee's Big Adventure was his first. Yeah.
The what?
Beetlejuice.
Oh, Beetlejuice. Sorry.
Yes. Yeah. It's what was I trying to say there? Oh yeah, but yeah, he hadn't had much under his belt. But
cool.
But there was enough to like, you know, have him be like no, but he was still very new to the industry at the time.
God, with the vibe of this world, the fucking yellow happy birthday banners look so out of place. It's so good.
I'd also argue this is. I mean, okay, so there's a lot of like. Okay, I don't want to say there's a lot of comic influences on this film, despite being a comic book film. Because
I mean, oddly enough, though, I think in that way, I'd say it's one of the more comic accurate Batman movies. Oh wait, Bob Kane cameo, right here, right there. He drew that himself, and he's the guy right here. That's Bob Kane.
Okay, I don't think he drew that himself. He got someone else to draw that.
It's very possible, but as far as we know, Bob Kane drew that.
Is that Michael Keaton?
Is that Michelle Pfeiffer?
Oh my god. No, this is Jesse Eisenberg.
Yes. It's a wig. Oh, I forgot the Corto Maltese call out.
I don't know what that means, but cool.
So what this is Sam Hamm, the screenwriter, is a comics fan.
Okay.
Tim Burton isn't. He's Tim Burton. And Burton's gonna Burton. So there's like this very interesting tug of war, right? Between Burton's love of gothic horror and film, gothic film especially. You saw it with the establishing shot in the last
yeah.
scene with sort of that matte painting that is directly referencing 1927's Metropolis. You see a lot of the way this is shot, a lot of the angles that they choose to go with, and then Ham's just love of the comics and the fact that the Killing Joke just happened like a year ago.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, and yeah,
Nice.
Burton definitely kind of let that influence his take on the Joker.
I've actually read that one.
Oh, that's right. Oh, we got the wonderful Jack Palance here.
Dracula himself.
Yes.
He looks
actually,
like...
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh no, I was going to say he looks like if you aged. Oh god, what's his name? Michael Sheen. If like you put him in like old age makeup.
Yeah.
Sorry, go on.
No, I was just gonna say I have a cool little thing about Jack Palance. Palance. It's a either way, I guess. He was from a town very close to where I lived, same like county and everything. Oh, where I lived growing up. And to the point where like he was kind of like a local celebrity in a weird way. That like I have like family, close family that knew him at some point in his life. Like so like when he became like a big star, it was kind of like a big deal around where I lived. And so much so that I think, hang on, if I could do this right, the friend of a boyfriend of an old friend of mine once bought a jukebox from him. There's all kinds of like just like weird stories like I heard like growing up about him because he just was always around apparently where I grew up, and it's just cool.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I love those like local legends, like especially like going to the movies and like seeing them and being like, man, I've like been in that guy's house. Like that's wild.
Right. Yeah.
He looks like the police officer in Cop and a Half: A New Recruit.
I do not know that.
Which is a movie no one should watch. I don't know why I've seen it. Don't watch it.
There was just a large flash of lightning. Oh, that is some thunder. Jesus.
Oh god.
Wow. Holy.
So you're getting the atmosphere now.
I guess so. Wow.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Was that too loud on your end? Like, was that okay?
Oh, we heard the thunder.
Oh, I can imagine. Wow. Okay. Anyway. Jesus.
Joey, if you die, do you want us to finish this video for you?
Yeah. It'll be the second commentary that I just completely missed out on the end of because of. Well, actually, this one will be out of my control at least.
Yeah.
I just start missing the end of every other commentary we do.
So now we have Wayne Manor.
We do. This is, I believe, my second Batman movie I ever watched. My first was Batman and Robin, oddly enough. Don't ask. I think it was yours as well, Jacob, wasn't it?
Yeah, I somehow caught it on like a TV showing.
Yeah, I think that was mine. It was my dad saw that like Batman and Robin was on, and he thought it might be something I enjoyed, and so he was like, "Here, watch a Batman movie," and it was the one that was on, and I was like, "Cool, I'll watch it." And for some reason, that's the one that hooked me as a kid.
Michael Goff's little look of like, "What the fuck are you doing, giving me just a single $1?"
Yeah.
Also, I love that this is a casino and they're asking for donations. Like, why not just have the money being lost in the casino be the donations?
I'm sure it is.
It's a nitpick, but like it's not actually a thing. But
Yeah, first actual.
Oh, it's the guy from Mr. Mom.
Yeah, Mr. Mom, starring Taliesin Jaffe. Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, yeah, love Keaton in this. always surprises me just like what an odd casting decision it was at the time for a lot of people. That like people like wrote letters into Warner Brothers and were like, that fucking Michael Keaton, the fucking comedy guy, he can't be Batman. You know, they basically sound like all those guys in Holy Musical Batman. Just like, yeah, it's just like it's, you know. Have you ever seen Holy Musical Batman, Mason?
No, I've not.
Oh, it's so much fun.
I suggest doing a commentary, but it's a play in multiple parts on YouTube. However, you should watch it. It is fantastic.
Batman should always be a solitary figure.
I will say, because like I did grow up with a lot of like old 80s like 80s and 90s movies, so it was weird for me watching this for the first time, being like, I can't, like, it's so weird seeing this guy as Batman.
Mm-hmm.
Because
he's
like
so good.
like, I
like
mean,
he totally sells it.
Yeah, he's really good in this. Because like my first Batman movie was Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice.
Nice.
And that was the first movie I had ever seen with Ben Affleck. So like
wow.
By that point, like
Jesus.
so now if I go back and watch like Good Will Hunting or something, it's like shit, that's Batman. Like that's
wow. Huh. Have you seen the Nolan films?
Yes, I have.
Okay, gotcha. So was Batman v Superman like your first ever exposure to the character, or had you read or seen anything else before?
I think I had watched a little bit of Brave and the Bold, and then I played Lego Batman 3.
Okay.
And that was it.
Wow.
Because I watched that movie, like, because I had seen Man of Steel in theaters as well, and it was like the sequel to that, and
all right,
it was
another thunder incoming.
Oh hell yeah!
I'm guessing.
Oh, it's okay. I'll wait.
I think. Oh, you know, but I love this scene. I love Robert Wool in this scene. There it is.
Nice.
That wasn't as bad as the first one, though.
That was not as bad. The first one was fucking bad. Oh my god. I love Keaton here. I love Wool. I love Basinger too. They're all so good. Been king of the wicker people.
Like,
that's so
it's
funny.
so good. It's so good. I do kind of wish that was like his first scene in the movie, though. As Bruce, like instead of him like showing up in the party before, like I wish that was kind of his introduction.
Helps is as Bruce, at least in this film, not so much as far as I can remember. I will say it's been a while since I've seen seen Returns or Batman and Robin. Kind of a while since I've seen Forever 2, but I've seen Forever more recently because we covered them vaguely on the podcast. But they actually are playing to Keaton's strengths as a comedic actor in this one.
Oh yeah, yeah. He gets comedic moments, but like he plays them so subdued. The comedy doesn't come from Keaton himself. The comedy comes from the setting he's in, rather.
Yeah, but Keaton's just also allowed to be charming,
but still quiet and reserved, and like not. He doesn't really do Playboy Bruce Wayne, really.
Oh yeah, he is totally like out of his element. I mean, I think that's why his introductory scene worked, because you have Alfred literally behind him, basically running collateral as he's going to put a glass down, stabs that pen into the plant.
Yeah. So good. I love that bit so much.
Give him a grant. Bro, you got a grant. Don't like.
Oh wait,
be nice.
The Bruce Wayne line. I love the Bruce Wayne line. It's so good. Sorry, go ahead.
Guy. And I was going to say, this guy, he got a grant. Calm down, like, bro.
It doesn't look like it's actually raining outside, though. I think it's just thunder and lightning for some reason.
So someone's like projecting like rain onto your house, like
right.
It looks like
we got all that. We got all that in my neck of the woods yesterday. First, this is a state of the art Bat computer for 1989.
Yep, they did what they could.
So many tapes.
I love the slutty professor glasses that he's got.
Oh yeah.
I mean, if I could, I would.
I don't
Sorry.
think. Does any other Bruce Wayne ever wear glasses?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Maybe
I mean, the Robert Pattinson
maybe
one had
Kilmer
the.
does.
Mm.
Maybe.
I think Pattinson had the like contact lenses, but I don't know if those are like just cameras or if those are just like also
think-
prescription or something.
The way I read it is, I think they were just cameras in the movie.
Okay.
Maybe
fair.
not. I don't know.
See, I think this is my first time watching this since having also seen like, because I think I watched the Dark Knight trilogy first, and then I watched this like before the Batman. I mean, since that was only a couple years ago, so it's my first time revisiting it since like a bunch of other Batman stuff has happened. Damn.
So Nicholson is just giving a Jack Nicholson performance.
You almost say that like it's a bad thing.
Oh, it's a very good thing.
He's a gangster that walks around in a purple suit with like a black overcoat like thrown over it, and it's long as hell, but you can still see the bright purple pants like running through it.
I did not know that Theodore Roosevelt was in this movie.
Pat Hingle is just such a weird Gordon casting. I will never understand that.
This is the only film that actively tries to make him Gordon.
Maybe a little bit.
I know by the Schumacher
which also is so weird because, like, you know, we know Burton read and loved The Killing Joke, which is a big Jim Gordon thing, you know. Just surprised he didn't lean into any of that.
I mean, it's very possible, let's be honest, that the aspects of The Killing Joke that Burton loved weren't the characters.
Yeah. Oh God. Oh, there is.
Nice.
And this is one of the few ones where it tries to actually Burton tries to show that he doesn't kill people.
He still gets a fair few kills in the.
He does, and it's not great.
Yeah, from what I'm aware, is there like a single Batman movie where he actually sticks to the no killing rule?
No.
I think the Batman comes.
Oh no, maybe the Batman. If there's any one, it would be the Batman, but that's about it.
Because, like, I remember in Batman Begins, it was like, I'm not going to kill you, but I don't have to save you. I'm pretty sure that's killing him.
Most definitely. And even then, there are people that, like, explode as a direct cause of Batman using explosives in that movie. Yeah, same with The Dark Knight. Same with The Dark Knight Rises. There's a lot in that one. And then, I mean, obviously, there's the Snyder stuff.
Yeah, I do remember it. Like, I remember a lot of like crazy fight scenes in Batman v Superman.
Mm-hmm. I always found, though, I think in BVS, I can only think of like there's like one scene I think where he is like deliberately killing people in a way that the rest of like Batman's filmography hasn't, you know, like through the Burton, Schumacher, and Nolan films, like Batman kills people like in this way that like shows that he isn't like, I guess, consciously doing it, but like has no problem with it happening. I think that's kind of the same approach that Snyder has with a lot of the kills in BVS. But there's like one scene I think where he's like actively like trying to murder people.
If I'm allowed to subtly tease future commentaries, it will be interesting to eventually do that. Like watch that trilogy.
Oh, totally.
Well, I think we need to do it at least as a quartet to include both versions of Justice League.
Oh yeah, I suppose. If that's something you're
now
about,
that's the
Jacob.
double feature. We just record for 6
No,
hours.
we cannot double feature.
We
that.
do
I refuse.
both Justice Leagues.
I do not physically have the time or stamina to do
Oh,
that. Like,
no.
that would be what, 6 hours?
No, I couldn't do that.
We do all
That's
4 of them
insane.
together.
Oh God.
No.
That's like 12 hours, I think.
Yeah, that's like 11 and a half, 12 hours.
Yeah.
But
I would do that.
did.
No, William
Oh, in person.
Hootkins, no.
Damn.
I cry every time a William Hootkins character dies. The saddest part of the original Star Wars is when Porkins goes down.
Here, at least,
shit.
he
He's
tries
above the
to
Joker origin
save
story.
this
He
gangster.
tries. He tries. Are you gonna say, Mason?
I was gonna make a joke about this being like the Joker origin story, and then I realized this is literally the Joker origin story. So I was actually gonna subtly pretend like I didn't say anything, but then
Oh, then I had to call you out like that. Yeah.
exactly. How
I
freaking
love
dare
the use
you?
of colors on the chemicals.
Oh, it's so good. I love.
It's so funny.
The only Batman movie to accurately show how smoke pellets like that work. They're really slow and they actually don't hide you at all.
Yeah, I was gonna say I kind of see where he went. Like, oh my God, what the fuck? Okay, sorry. I'm like genuinely just marveling at like the design of Gotham because again, I
Right?
don't
It's so good.
Oh, it's Blade Runner.
Yep. What is she wearing in the workplace?
Wait, yeah, no, hang on. This is a robe.
He just took a shower in the bathroom. This is like a robe after the fact.
Like even her hair like looks like she like just woke up and like made some braids and walked out the door. Like
She lives underneath the police precinct.
Yep.
Bro, you got a grant from him. Sorry.
What is her style? Did she put on a hat like that? Like what?
I'm not sure Tim Burton has ever seen a woman before.
I think Tim Burton has
He's
he's seen a very
seen
specific
versus
kind of woman.
He has seen Helena Bonham Carter, and that's it.
And even then, he would avert his eyes.
Oh, see, okay, this is another great scene. Playing into Keaton's comedic background. I love this.
Oh, I forgot about this. Okay, yeah, I like this.
It's a giant mansion.
It's so difficult not to make like inside jokes that literally no one in the audience would get because I mean they were not there for our D&D sessions.
Right? I've almost referenced it like twice already.
I love that. I don't think I've ever been in this room before.
It's so good.
Hey, do you want to get out of here?
This moment of let's take our soup, let's be charming, let's go to like.
It's a genuinely like great romance that Burton builds up here.
Yeah, I like.
Oh, and then the Alfred scene here. I love this too. Oh, love that. Oh, that's so good.
That's great.
Has there ever been a bad Alfred cast like ever?
Honestly, I
don't think so.
Okay, maybe in the 40 serials, but I've never seen those.
I've never seen them either. But like,
Me neither.
I love every Alfred that I've seen. And
who played him in the Snyder movies? I forget.
Jeremy Irons.
That's right.
Yes,
That was good too.
Yeah, he's so good in those.
My family was fine. They were like fucking like big theater nerds. Like, you know.
I will say, so if we're sort of tracing the arc of superhero movies, like through history, this is sort of like the second big superhero franchise. The first, of course, being, Superman.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And I think Burton makes it an interesting choice to open with a fake out for like we think we're going to see the Waynes murdered and then we don't.
Yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
Which is funny also in a time when like the general public wouldn't really like be super aware of Batman's origin. Because I mean, the only popular Batman adaptation before this was the '60s show, and that certainly never delved into the Wayne murders.
Well, it never
I would
showed it,
kill.
but they did reference it a bunch.
Not
I would
enough,
love to see how they do that.
right? Yeah, not enough that like any audience would have caught on to the tragedy of that event. And oh god, I love Nicholson here.
It's like, why does my face feel so weird?
This scene terrified me as a kid.
It's fucking haunting. I love it.
And I think a lot of it comes down to the Elfman score.
Oh yeah, and also just it's my favorite Nicholson laugh right here.
Oh god.
It's so good.
I really hate that the first thing I thought of was that this reminds me of Jeff the Killer.
Yo,
Because this is exactly how like he's
I
revealed
love
he sees himself and he laughs.
watch the light here. The little glimpse you get of his face. I love that.
Oh,
It's a
that's
small
cool.
detail. It's a small detail, but I love it.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Okay, I have a pro tip for everyone out there. Don't get drunk in a billionaire's house. When drinking, I'm flying. What the fuck? Sorry, the shoe.
The shoe. Ah, best scene. Best scene. I'm gonna say that about like 20 different scenes in this movie, but I love this scene.
It really looks like he's Michael Sheen, and it really bothers me. I've had enough. Like, I turn the movie off.
It's over. Commentary's over.
Yo, it's the guy from oh fuck, what was that? One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
Yeah.
Of course, Burton is like doing a good job of not revealing. You just like you see the outline of his face.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's weird. My favorite thing about the Nicholson Joker look is not like the makeup or the costume or anything. It is the prosthetic work on like his face and his cheek area, like just the way they artificially made that permanent smile there. Like, oh, it's so good.
Yeah.
There's some cool actually like behind the scenes pictures you can find of Nicholson in the makeup chair, them making that prosthetic. It's really cool.
Oh, that's so cool. Damn, that's a good movie.
It's so good. I'm a lot happier. So good.
And then we get this gorgeous waltz.
Yup. Which they also used, I think, in the Lego Batman game, didn't they?
It's a damn good waltz. It's very carnival fun fair.
Mm-hmm.
What a day.
What a day.
Do you think like back in the even in like the late 80s, early 90s, there were like teenage boys who were watching this movie going like, oh my god, he's literally me?
I would imagine so.
Probably.
Like, but like back then, like you can really do the voice, so you just like walked in with like a weird fucked up smile.
See, I thought you were looking at Bruce Wayne in bed and being like, "Oh, he's literally me," but no, you were referring to Nicholson, weren't you?
Oh yeah, no, I'm talking about the Joker, like how people are like the Joker edits on YouTube where it's
well,
like,
yeah, like
and
like Walking
James
Phoenix and
Marsden.
all that. Yeah,
Oh, he's upside down,
that's normal.
like a fucking bat.
Like a fucking bat. Well, that's the start of like one of those things that Burton does in both of his Batman films is he takes some of these characters like really literally. So like Penguin and Catwoman are literally like penguins and cats. It's a little stupid, but it works in its own weird way.
I mean, I think it works best for Pfeiffer's Catwoman with what Pfeiffer's
Definitely.
doing.
Definitely.
And then Danny DeVito is just being Danny DeVito.
Oop. It's so good. I think also the thing I love about Nicholson's laugh is that it's got that sort of like out of breath sound, like someone that genuinely can't control their laughter. Really cool.
Yeah, like it's being forced out of him.
Mm-hmm.
So the design of the Joker, not in this film, just originally, was based off of an old silent film.
Yeah.
Of Conrad Veidt and The Man Who Laughs, which I need to watch.
As do I.
That's cool.
At some point. And like, I feel like Burton is telling the makeup team, don't quite copy it, but homage it.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think also, like, if I know right, the premise of that film is that thing where like he literally can't stop smiling, can't stop laughing, that whole thing.
Yeah.
And so I think that's something they also tapped into with of what we've seen of the Barry Keoghan Joker, is that it's just like a guy that like genuinely like he has that thing where he just occasionally just like can't stop it. He has to like keep going. They also did that with Phoenix a little bit in Joker 2019. I like when versions of Joker just kind of tap into that. Fantastic line delivery.
Damn, she's dead.
And again, the costumes, like, I love that.
This film has a very...
It's the only couple shots that costume is used in, but they made a whole ass costume for that. It's amazing. Life's been good.
And what's with that stupid grin?
It's so good. Look at it. Oh my god.
So uncanny.
So good. Oh my god. It's genuinely creepier without the white makeup.
Oh yeah.
But there's also that weird thing where like in the movie, like, it's his skin is bleached white. So the idea is that it's makeup he's wearing over the white skin.
Oh, good God.
Yeah, it's fucking dark.
I'm sorry, what device was that?
It's from those little buzzers that clowns have.
Oh my god, it's so
Good
dark.
God.
It's so dark. I love it. Oh my god.
But yeah, some of this works is obviously there's that timelessness, like it's perpetually the 1940s, but with VHS tape.
Yeah. And this amazing trick with the white makeup on the handkerchief when he does this motion here. Look at that.
That's really cool.
Right.
Like a decent chunk of this fun here is also just the stagecraft on display.
Mm-hmm.
God, cannot imagine breathing in that room.
That's one of those great things that the film takes the time to build up both Batman and Joker, give them pretty much like the same amount of screen time. Like this line delivery.
It's like Spider-Man.
You.
I'm a number one, a guy.
He's literally credited as Bob the Goon.
He grabs the tie here, I think.
Bro, I'm literally dead.
How fucking charred his corpse is. My God. Fuck.
Yeah, that's like aggressive.
It is. It is. I'm glad you did. It's so good.
My subtitles just cut out, which is exciting.
Oh no.
Mine also
It's like-
cut out at this point. I wonder why. I've also noted the subtitle track that I'm using censors some of the dialogue.
Oh, that's weird. Like what?
Shit for stuff.
Oh, that's stupid. See, and this is why you stream on Max, the one to watch.
No,
Yeah, you're probably better off.
I will not.
But still, my subtitles are still working, so there's that at least.
I don't need to hear what they're saying. They're just set dressing.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's the
someone
vibe- it's
did
the vibe,
re-edit this
really.
movie as a
Exactly.
silent film.
I could see that really working.
Yeah,
Someone did it.
this
like,
film
did
in
the
black and
entire
white.
Thing. I haven't seen it, and I don't know where it is, but it's out there.
God, I'd love to DoorDash to a place like this.
Michael Keaton opens the door.
From 1989, like what the fuck?
Yeah, he hasn't aged.
Like what the hell?
And also, what an interesting implication about this version of Batman that, like, while it is, well, the information can be accessed. Like, not everyone in Gotham knows about the death of the Waynes.
Yeah. Because later adaptations and, later comics sort of make it this big thing. Which is, always interesting.
Mm-hmm. I mean, in this version also, it leans into this version of Bruce, the much more, like, reclusive side of the character. It's cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
I also love how, like, with each subsequent adaptation, like, obviously, like the timeline has to jump forward, and I really like seeing how it's portrayed, like, as it happens within, like, each time, like, specifically with the Batman and how they do it with, like, it being 2005 or something.
Mm-hmm. Which is a fucking wild statistic, but accurate.
Yeah.
Yeah, interesting.
Oh, yeah, I got subtitles back.
Oh, yay. Jacob, did you?
What?
Did you get subtitles back?
Yeah, I got subtitles back too. Yeah,
Are you both watching on the same thing, or?
are we? We might be.
Jacob, I need you to get out of my house. This is getting ridiculous.
I'm not in your house. Oh, this.
Is he okay?
He's a
No.
mime, so no.
I was talking about Michael Keaton, but okay.
I was talking about Danny Elfman.
Exactly. This is actually the Danny Elfman cameo. He wasn't
Yeah,
supposed
right
to
here.
use that.
Yeah.
He just He just kept wandering in.
Are either of you familiar with the works of Oingo Boingo?
Not
No,
particularly, but I know who they are.
same.
You both should seek out their music because I love them. They're great. And that's all I really have to say. I'm also just a big Danny Elfman fan in general. But
Okay. So
It's giving William Hartnell.
yes,
somebody in the costume department saw Death in the Family.
That's right. That's literally the one cover, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
He deflates.
What's always also interesting is how we are through essentially 1, 2, 3. We are on our basically 5th adaptation of Batman, technically, in present day with Pattinson.
Yeah.
If you count the serials as one, the Adam West stuff, this group of 80s, 90s films, Nolan.
I mean, I would also count the Snyder stuff, so 6 really.
And like, how do you count Joker? Because like technically Bruce Wayne was there.
That's true.
I would count that. So the point I'm trying to make is it's always interesting to see
Batman
the
movie.
influence. like there is influence on each of them. Like there are some things here Keaton I think is drawing directly from Adam West's performance. Subtly. And then I am sure some of like the making the pencil disappear bit in Dark Knight. Somebody saw the quill going into the dude's throat and was like, we can do that.
Mason, you bring up the Lego Batman movie. I think that's part of this universe because we got Billy D as Two-Face in that.
That's true. They also have like British sci-fi robots. Ask your nerd friends.
Exactly. Yeah.
I haven't actually seen the Lego Batman movie.
Oh, it's so good.
It's so good. I might like it more than the original Lego movie.
I haven't seen the Lego movie either.
I think I like the original Lego movie just a little more. And then Lego Movie 2 is probably at the bottom. It's still good. I just, I'm probably the weakest of that franchise.
That's fair.
Which also there should have just been way more movies in. Like that those movies were cut off so early.
Yeah.
It's kind of fascinating that that Burton would after this would cast Michael Gough a couple more times.
Oh shit, it's the guy from Multiplicity.
Mason.
Sorry. I'm gonna keep going. You can't. Well, shit. I actually wait. I might have to save some for Batman Returns.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll save like the 2010 movies for Batman Returns.
It's the guy from The Flash 2023.
No. Holy shit! It's the guy from Batman Returns.
It's the guy from Batman
Returns.
No, in that movie. Oh shit, it's the guy from Batman. Clearly drawing inspiration from his performance in that movie.
Yeah.
Has she been in anything else? She looks really familiar, and I don't know if it's just like my faded memory of this movie.
I can't tell if you're trolling or not.
I'm not, and now I feel embarrassed.
No. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. You're good.
No, I mean, she's known for other things, so I just didn't know if that's like I didn't know if you like just.
No, you're good. You're good.
Okay, gotcha.
I'm exaggerating.
Gotcha.
What is her name though?
Kim Basinger.
Thank you. I'm gonna look it up real quick. See what I recognize her in.
She is in a Bond movie. Well, a sort of Bond movie.
She's in Never Say Never Again, isn't she?
She is.
Oh, that's the weird like off-brand like
the Thunderball again. Yes.
One, right?
Yeah.
We were gonna do Thunderball again at some point.
Yeah. Thunderball 3, but it's like Logan, where with like old man Sean Connery.
That was the plan.
Oh, I love that. Oh, she was in The Nice Guys. Okay.
What a lie! There are just certain lines that I just never pay attention to before that every now and then I just catch. I'm of a mind to make some mookie. My voice. Ugh, what happened there?
There he goes.
Also, what is the reason behind changing Ace Chemicals to Axis Chemicals?
It's a very good question.
Is it like a copyright thing with like Ace Hardware or something?
I doubt it.
Oh shit! It's the start of it's the start of the Incredible Hulk.
Yes, yes. This is the scene that kills Stan Lee.
Yeah.
That is one of my favorite Stan Lee cameos, if only because it's the only one where he fucking dies. It's weird as hell.
Yeah, he
Trinity
literally
Wells.
dies.
Is it really? Is it really?
It's yeah, it's Lachelle Carl.
No way! That's awesome.
The voiceover, it's Lachelle Carl's voice.
That's cool.
I think they show her, don't they? Or no, I could be wrong about that.
No, see, that's not Lachelle Carl. It's just the voiceover. That's
Well, no. I think there's like a later reporter or something, but I could be wrong.
yeah. But yeah, it's Lachelle Carl, who just seems to get typecast in reporter roles.
The Borg, you say?
I love this scene so much. Yeah, was that her there?
Yeah, that's her. That
Okay.
The technician's her.
Oh, that must have been fun to shoot.
All right. And this commercial, I love this commercial.
Sorry, kids,
No,
but
no,
It's a
Joker
Wonderful Life
products.
will not be airing tonight.
And yes, in its place is the following.
It's like the only line I remember from
It's
like
so-
watching clips of it.
That is one of my favorite VTAS episodes ever. Mostly because I have like an annual watching I do every year with my brother, and it's great.
Nice. Oh no! Also, like it was a bit ago, but I love the. Oh god, it's so creepy.
Right? Wait, before
Ew.
you go to your point, I want to paint this line here. That's great too, but it's this next one. Here we go. Well, that's the gag. Chances are you bought him already.
I love
So
that.
good. Sorry, what were we gonna say then, Mason?
Oh god, I don't remember.
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. You're good. Oh wait, I remember. I liked the flash, like the text on the screen just being like, "Not an actor."
Oh,
no.
yeah. It's such a good commercial. I don't think there's like just like a straight version. Like I don't think you can like find just the commercial anywhere, which I'm really sad about.
Oh damn.
Probably because there's a good chance the original footage no longer exists.
Yeah.
Oh fuck! It's the guy from the Dream Team.
I fucking hate you.
I watched The Dream Team so many times as a kid, and it's
Really?
probably one of the most more problematic movies that I grew up with.
See, we've told our reporters not to wear any makeup,
Oh, that's
and
funny.
in doing so,
It's
the makeup
so
team
good.
did some exaggerated makeup.
I mean,
Yeah, like the guy
implication is
looked
that time
completely
has
normal.
passed. But yet Harvey Dent still looks just fine.
Well, that's just the power of Billy D. Williams.
That's true. Look at this man. partially unrelated, but also Billy D. Williams. I saw this great interview clip from like that podcast that Michael Rosenbaum has, where he asked Billy D. Williams. He was like, "Hey, why is Lando wearing Han's clothes at the end of Empire Strikes Back?" And Billy D. Williams, without like missing a beat, he's like, "They were lovers." Just like, it's the funniest shit.
I love that. That's so good.
Right.
Okay. What the fuck? Okay. I really don't remember this movie.
Oh yeah, that I'm curious about. How much have you remembered so far?
None of the lines. Like some of the images I've remembered. Like a lot of the one-liners I do not remember. Wait, I think I remember this scene.
This is the Prince scene coming up here.
Yes, okay, yes, I remember this one. But like I don't think I remember how this movie ends.
Interesting.
We have a table waiting. This museum.
Did you ever have one of those movies where you don't realize how much you love it until a very specific viewing of it? I think this is that viewing for this movie. For me, like I don't know, I adore this movie.
I got that with Jurassic Park because my siblings are really into that movie right now.
Mm-hmm. I think I kind of had the same thing with Jurassic Park. But it was like during COVID, a theater nearby me was doing like some screenings of some old movies because there was nothing really coming out at the time. And I was like, oh cool, they're doing Jurassic Park, and like I wasn't even a thing yet when Jurassic Park came out, and so I went to see Jurassic Park in theaters, and I think that it somehow just gave me a whole new appreciation for the movie. Just like it's a film that is meant to be enjoyed on a big screen with a loud sound system. Like it hits so different.
That's cool.
It was one of those times where like I've seen Jurassic Park a lot of times in my life, but like
the villain is Dutch Angle.
I've seen Jurassic Park a lot of times in my life, but it was one of those times where like, oh yeah, all the jump scares that are there like actually got me because they just hit so different on that screen in that environment.
It's the wonder of movie theaters.
It is. It really is.
Yeah.
Gentlemen, let's broaden our minds.
That's Danny Elfman back there with the boombox.
Yes.
Just one dude with a candelabra and champagne. The candelabra and the champagne.
I always love that on the actual album Batman by Prince, where the song is included. They have the Jack Nicholson dialogue on the track when you listen to Party Man.
Oh, nice.
Not the dialogue during the song, but that whole like, legitimate, let's broaden our minds. Lawrence, that whole thing.
So, okay, so by this point, had all the Superman movies aired? Like all the Christopher Reeve?
They'd all come out, yes, with the last one only coming out 2 years before this.
Okay.
And they were still trying to make the fifth at this point.
Yeah. And hey, I am of the somewhat bizarre opinion that Superman Returns is a worthy Superman 5.
I've not seen that one.
Yeah, I've not. I've only seen 1 and 2, and never the Donner cut of 2.
Superman Returns is perfect it's not an amazing movie, but like it's so worth it if for nothing else, just how perfect Brandon Routh is as a Chris Reeve replacement.
Director and casting of Lex Luthor aside.
Yeah, well, that's another one of those things. It's like, just, person aside, he's genuinely great in the role.
Who plays... Oh, wait, I remember.
It's Spacey.
That was the biggest jump scare when I was watching the movie Seven.
Oh, no.
Like, it was like, you're telling me he plays the killer? Are you kidding? Like, I mean, it's perfect casting. I already hate the guy.
Yeah,
like, it works.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Returns is also one of those weird things where it's like the idea is that it's not technically Superman 5, it's the third movie if you only took Superman and Superman 2 the Donner cut as canon, and then it's Superman Returns is the idea. It's weird.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I appreciate that because it means I don't have to rewatch 3 and 4 when I eventually do set myself up to watch Superman Returns.
I do think there's good stuff in 3, but 4,
Yes.
I
Yeah.
cannot abide 4. Oh my god, it's so bad.
It really is.
Not even in like a fun Schumacher Batman movie bad way. Like it's just an awful movie.
Yeah. I just remember watching it as a kid and being like, okay, I'm done now with this character.
You're telling me you didn't love Nuclear Man?
Oh god, Nuclear Man.
Or as Gene Hackman would say, Nuclear Man.
Nuclear Man.
Yes, that is how Gene Hackman. I think he says it at least once in every Superman movie he's in. He says nuclear for some reason.
I just don't think Gene Hackman can say nuclear.
Yeah. And some of those things also. It's just also. It's also for some reason just a weird, like common mispronunciation. I know people IRL that say nuclear.
I've definitely heard people say it like that, like in life. It might just be like an accent thing, like state to state or something.
Mm-hmm. How beautiful is that flower he has on it?
That's really cool. God, I hate that so much.
You're gonna hate the next bit even more then.
And I'm referring to his wife.
I don't think she's his wife. She's just a woman.
She's the woman, yeah.
I mean, she was like Jack Napier's like lover, if you will.
She was also
definitely not the case now. My God, what the fuck?
Oh.
No, Picasso.
That's really fucked up. I love that.
I know it's a star power credit, but there's a totally valid reason Nicholson gets first credit. Sorry, go ahead, Mason.
Oh no, absolutely. I mean, I was just gonna say because Batman like really isn't in the movie that much.
No, it is just a Joker movie. Oh, another great Nicholson moment here.
Oh, that's so good. Hey.
God, they'd never try to hide the wires that Keaton is on in this movie.
I like to think those just are wires. Like he set those up before jumping in.
I mean, it's believable for a guy with no powers.
Yeah. Oh, give me the Batmobile.
Ah, there it is. God, it's insane that it takes like over an hour into the movie to reveal the Batmobile.
I can't imagine imagine you're like you were like 15 in the 60s like watching this, and now you're like in your like mid to late 30s, and it's like, oh shit, like Batman's in theaters and going to see this.
Right, yeah. Especially like if you weren't keeping up on the comics, because the comics like were sort of, the gateway drug into this version of Batman. But no, I mean, yeah, if all you knew was like just live action Batman, it's just so radically different.
Too busy being hypnotized by the score for anything.
It's so good. Oh my god. Oh, I remember they did this on an episode of Mythbusters, and it was wrong. So.
Oh damn!
That little like is actually possible.
Yeah, no, it's not possible.
Ding.
My cabbages.
Oh, good. I wasn't the only one thinking it.
What the fuck? Bro, this is a highway.
It's like
Don't drive your construction vehicle.
it's like that scene at the end of Amazing Spider-Man when all the construction guys like line up the cranes for Spider-Man to swing on, but they're just doing the exact opposite. They're all just purposely trying to get in his way.
Shields.
You know.
What a
Oh
moment!
god, this is.
Yeah, that's a look. That's a look.
That's insane.
You know, you wouldn't see a whole lot of like Batman actually like running on the ground in a modern
Mhm.
Batman movie like this.
Oh God, no! The way his head went back there.
Yeah, that's the scene I was thinking of. Like,
That's
just
great.
he breaks his spine.
Just trying to look up.
Damn. This man
Also,
fucks.
Speaking of
Sorry,
things
go
that
on.
bother, I mean, I guess you know the neck thing doesn't bother me. But you know what does bother me about this suit is the symbol. There's just an extra set of points on the bottom of the bat symbol.
Yeah, and they're so random.
It's so weird. Yeah, they fix it in Returns, but it's so weird here.
He's dead. No, he died of fall damage.
And it's funny then because like every poster for this movie like had the right amount of
I was
points at
gonna
the bottom.
say it's
But
not
then-
there on the
Yeah.
poster.
No, it's just on the suit itself. They're just like, let's make it extra for no reason.
Check his wallet. He's human after all.
He's
What?
human after all.
I love the implication that people thought that this was like an actual bat that was like going around.
It's Burton's Gotham. I don't doubt it.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely not. Like all of the like quote unquote criticisms I've had have just been like ways to be funny. I don't actually think they're problems.
All right, do your Raiders of the Lost Ark. Go ahead.
Oh, damn.
Here's the thing. So I don't actually really think of Tim Burton as like a comedy director. Like
He's a funny guy though.
he can be a very funny director. I mean, Beetlejuice I think works so well because of the absurdity.
Mhm.
Um,
And also on
And-
that point, how good would Michael Keaton have been as the Joker?
you know, I
Oh,
don't
yeah.
know, actually.
I can see it. Oh my god, it's Knight Rider.
that is a reference. Oh my god.
I loved Knight Rider growing up.
Oh my god. My great grandparents used to have it on around me growing up.
Hell yeah.
Jacob, do you know Knight Rider?
I know that's like the big David Hasselhoff thing where there's like
Yeah.
a talking car,
Yep.
Yes.
the
It's so good.
supercomputer.
Yep.
Yeah, a guy gets shot in the face, and the bullet takes his face off, so they replace it with the face of David Hasselhoff, and then he becomes like a I don't even know what you call him. He just fights crime with a car.
Hang on. That's the actual premise?
Yeah, that happens in the pilot. A
Why
guy
do I
named Michael
doubt
Long
that?
is shot, but like he has like a metal plate in his head, like from the war. So like it stops the bullet from going in, but it like
So
takes his
Mason's
face
just
off.
fucking with me now, Joey.
No, I'm not. Jacob, I swear to God, this is the plot of the pilot episode. You can look this up. I'm not joking with you.
Sorry, I was just paying attention to that track there because I think that's so good with that moment where Vicky's looking at Batman there in the car. It's so good.
No, Jacob, seriously, it's the weirdest thing. 'Cause, like for the first like 10 minutes, they have a different actor playing him, but they dub David Hasselhoff over, and it's so awkward.
I want you to guess how truthful Mason is being right now, Jacob.
I'm Googling Knight Rider to make sure.
No, you're ruining it for yourself. I mean, Mason's not lying to you, but I kind of liked the idea that you thought he was.
No,
Like,
I appreciate that the premise of the pilot is so insane that you thought it was fake. Don't even get me started on the evil twin brother, which is just David Hasselhoff with a mustache. His name's Garth, I think.
Wait, hang on, but if he has a new identity, then why would there be an evil twin brother that also looks like David Hasselhoff?
Because the new face that he got. Okay, so he got the new face from like a millionaire, right? And he took it from like the millionaire. It was retconned that the millionaire got the new face and based it off of his own son, because like the millionaire was like trying to like recreate the son that like betrayed him or whatever. So like eventually the son comes back and is like, he gave you my fucking face. Like he didn't say fuck because it was like prime time and like TV in the 80s, but like you know what I mean.
Anyway, this is our first proper shots of the Batcave.
it's gorgeous.
The only thing it's missing is a dinosaur and a giant penny.
That's true. Well, I mean, you know,
What?
Batman hasn't gotten weird yet in this universe. But also, Mason, do you know about the dinosaur and the giant penny?
No, what the fuck are you talking? Actually, wait. If it's a spoiler for another movie, don't tell me.
No.
this is like-
This is unfortunately something they never do in the movies. But no, in the comics, Batman just has a dinosaur on display in the Batcave and a giant penny. And that's
What?
it's just those are just things that he has as like souvenirs.
Oh my god! Wait. Okay, sorry. This is not the place for me to ask questions about the comics.
We need to get you on a Batman episode of the regular
We
podcast.
do.
somehow.
We should have you read some Batman.
Give me a fucking insane one.
Oh, well, we're in the middle of a pretty insane run right now.
Yeah,
Give me Frank Miller. I want Frank Miller.
We're in the middle of an insane run and a Tom King run, which could sometimes be insane.
Give me like the Batman who laughs or something. I don't know.
Oh, that's a Justice League thing. We could do that.
I want to be on that one. I don't care if I need context. I'll read it out of context.
Oh god, what's it called? Dark Knight's Metal. Yeah. Some Scott Snyder bullshit. It's great.
Hell yeah.
Actually, that's something you should read. The Scott Snyder Batman run. Court of
You really
Owls and all
should,
that.
Mason.
Okay.
What is that transition?
Art.
It kind of implies that Batman does some shit, but also Vicky Vale has a teddy bear, and I find that kind of endearing.
So she wasn't wearing these clothes in the last scene, was she?
No, she wasn't, which is why I said it's kind of implied Batman does some
Implying
shit.
shit.
I feel like Batman would like blindfold himself, like before he like tried to change her.
He would
Like
blindfold
out of
himself.
Yeah, like to try not to see anything. Also, this film is weirdly similar to Catwoman in that there's like evil makeup.
Yeah. You know, I would love it if if there was like a twist villain in Catwoman in 04 and it was just Jack Nicholson Joker.
I mean,
Someone
I still think
trying to be Jack Nicholson's Joker.
yeah. I mean, I still think it would be funny if like all the movies we watch for this, like we just make it to where they all take place in the same universe.
We said that I think in the last commentary that like Steel and Catwoman should take place in the same universe. It is Batman.
Why does it explode?
I don't know. It's
blew
a
up.
Tim Burton movie.
No, I love it. It's great. It's giving Tom from Tom and Jerry. We have a flying mouse to kill, and I
Yep.
need to clean my claws.
I'm just like, ew, I don't want the gun. So what's kind of interesting is I think this is kind of also what like revamped Vicky Vale as a character,
Hmm.
because like she was one of those like Gold and Silver Age characters who just kind of disappeared for a while.
Hmm. But you know, because Hollywood, we needed some sort of love interest, so Burton just kind of plucked her out of there, and
It was either her.
Because Bruce Wayne didn't really have anyone at the time. I guess the closest you'd have is Talia, and they wouldn't really touch on that, from the comics.
It was either her or Silver St. Cloud.
Yeah, yep. I guess, and they could have done Silver St. Cloud, but I guess when you're doing such a Joker-centric plot like that, there's not really much room for that. And they would do this eventually. Julie Madison, which again is just the weirdest thing about that movie, Batman and Robin. Not the weirdest thing.
That's the weirdest thing about that movie.
That's not the weirdest thing. In many ways it is, actually.
I think what helps the design of this movie and keeps it grounded is that production designer is not Bo Welch. He would be the production design on Batman Returns, obviously, as well as Beetlejuice.
Mm-hmm.
He and Barry Sonnenfeld are like the two men largely responsible for the Tim Burton aesthetic.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's simplifying it. There's a lot of people responsible for the Tim Burton aesthetic who aren't Tim Burton.
Yeah. However, that aesthetic does totally take over in Returns. I can't wait to see. I can't wait to see in real time Mason's reactions to Returns.
That's gonna be great. I'll turn on my camera so you can see facial expressions and stuff if you want.
Oh, please do, please do. Returns is fucking wild. It's insane just how much they got away with. I mean, we talk about how PG-13 was a lot more freeform back in the 80s and 90s, but no, Returns is the definition of that.
Returns got very close to an R.
Yeah.
I remember hearing that parents were pissed off that there were McDonald's toys for it.
Oh yeah.
Fuck.
Yep. Yeah. Because McDonald's toys means it's a kids movie, so we could take our kids to see Batman Returns. But it's look, just I don't know. I guess one can't really blame them for thinking that. It was the early 90s and superhero movies were really new. And superhero movies as we know that were new.
I'd argue you could take your kids to see Batman 89 this week.
Yeah. So when you're let's go see the sequel to that. It's Returns is pretty dark. It's really dark and twisted and gets away with so much.
Again, this is Danny Elfman with his boombox.
Yep.
I believe this is actually Prince writing what's on the boombox.
I think Mason was referring to the guy holding the boombox.
Jacob, I need to refer to you to the joke that I've been making this entire game. Not game, sorry. Commentary.
But also,
what
Mason.
I'm talking about, sorry.
But also, Mason, are you aware of what Danny Elfman looks like?
He looks like a little rat, doesn't he? Like a stringy rat or something. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, I guess. Sure.
He looks like if somebody thought about he looks like if somebody thought about Dane DeHaan, in The Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Yeah, I maybe, I guess. The best comparison I always thought it was that he looks like what comic book Jonathan Crane the Scarecrow would look like in real life. Yeah, he's a weird dude. I love him.
But no, that's why the performance is so good, because you can't tell that it's actually him.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, totally.
It's the sunglasses.
Look at that mustache.
Exactly.
I was kind of hoping Bruce's next line would be, "I don't speak French."
Now kiss.
Bad seed? Wait.
You've never heard the phrase "a bad seed"?
This is me talking to the doctor getting bad news. I'm sorry, sir, you have bad seed. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Why don't you have any kids yet? Oh, well, bad seed.
Bad seed.
Sorry, the way that fucking Jack Nicholson was like moving his face around.
Wait, here we go. Here we go.
Something, my friend. Have you ever danced with the devil in the pale moonlight?
What? That's funny.
Okay,
I like that.
True, but also I guess you really don't remember this then. He said, because yeah, that comes back.
Rub another man's rhubarb.
What? Also, what is that
Somebody-
fucking image on the like mantelpiece?
I don't know. I mean, it's not as good as the one in the hallway here.
Yeah. What is that? I can't see.
A naked
It's far
woman.
away.
There will be like a full shot of it in a second.
Okay. Oh. Dear God. What the fuck? That actually reminds me, like, I love like Renaissance paintings of like Dante's Inferno because it's always just like the most horrifically like like homoerotic thing, and then there's just two men watching, like off to the side. Happy
Yes,
Christmas.
open.
That's fucking insane. I love that. I love the idea of the Joker just in dead silence, just working on that.
Right. I mean, do you think he'd really do it in dead silence?
I love the idea of just him like focusing with like like there's no music, there's nothing. He's just sitting there. But no, he realistically, absolutely not.
Revealed like almost an hour and a
Two-thirds
half
of the way through the film.
Like that's insane. I love that.
Who the fuck took that photo? Fucking help him. His parents are dead. It turns you into a fucking bat. That's what happens. Oh, I'm so curious as to where Gotham is like on like a US map.
Jersey.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah, technically.
Nice.
Yeah, DC also kind of does the Marvel thing of like everything's kind of in the New York area.
Well, I don't. Is Coast? No, Coast City's not in the New York area. That's in like California or Nevada.
Yeah, but like Metropolis is like also New York-ish.
Which it's also because currently it was originally Cleveland.
We're locking away the Batman suit.
Forever.
No more Batman until you eat your fucking vegetables.
With like no like I think this is also weird to me too because I grew up on like these movies, like Indiana Jones movies, James Bond movies, things like that, and like I think because of that, I never really questioned why like every single one of these Batman movies has a different love interest for Bruce Wayne, and like it's never explained how they disappear or like it's weird because like Vicky isn't in any of the others, like Catwoman isn't in any of the others. Whatever the fuck Nicole Kidman's character's name was in Forever.
Chase Meridian.
That's right.
Nicole Kidman?
I only remember that because of Holy Musical Batman.
Yeah, Nicole.
Because of Meredith Steppy and it's Chase Meridian and just that one bit, and I think it's the like top of Act 1.
But yeah, Nicole Kidman is in Batman Forever, and
nice.
Yeah, she's there, and whoever the fuck plays Julie Madison in Batman and Robin, I guess. Bruce just getting progressively more pissed off every time Joker speaks French.
I love that fucking language. Like breaks a wine glass in his hand.
That's so good.
I loved that.
Did he put I was gonna say, did he put the emphasis on the man and not the bat?
No, he just did kind of. He did that, but he also like kind of pause. He said it like it was hyphenated, like Bob Kane wrote it in Detective Comics 27.
I really hate how Bruce Wayne is dressed to like I used to dress when I was like going to classes. That's exactly what I dressed like.
He is giving off like big Mason Peters energy right now.
Oh God. I've never heard another human say that before.
Just the fit. I mean, look at it.
It's giving Mason Peters.
On that point, though, Jacob, could you imagine if like we lived through the rest of Batman publishing history, like with the Bat and Man hyphenated?
Whoever's decision it was to take that out, thank you.
Probably Bill Finger.
Probably. I mean, yeah, Bill Finger really created Batman. Let's be honest.
Oh yeah.
So this is the first time we see these motherfuckers get shot dead in the alley.
Yep. I will love it every time. I will never get sick of watching the fuckers die.
Damn.
It never gets old. In the words of Michael Keaton, it keeps getting funnier every single time I see it.
The only downside, I kind of wish they kept like a Mark of Zorro poster.
Yeah, whatever.
I love the angles that Burton chooses for this entire sequence. Like we have that low angle, a lot of low angles. Emphasis on child Bruce.
Exactly. Like this is his memory because like this is like all we get is his eye line.
Mm-hmm. Just that focus on him. It's so good. So do you remember this twist then, Mason?
That his parents die?
No. Okay, so you don't then. All right.
Oh yeah, the fucking
Burton understands. Well, I was gonna. Yeah.
It's a young Jack Nicholson.
Are you joking right now or no?
Oh shit! Is it actually?
Yeah.
Sorry.
That's the point of the that's the point of the line. Yeah.
Oh, ew.
Right?
Oh, I hate that. That's the worst. Wait,
surprisingly, they like even Schumacher tries to keep that it's Jack Nicholson.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Because they do another Wayne Death flashback in Forever, and it's I forget exactly how much they show, but it's implied to be the same origin as this one.
Yeah. I don't love the idea of the Joker killing Batman's parents for like regular continuity. For the movie, this works.
Yeah, I think it especially works in this one, especially in the world that Burton sets up. It works.
I like it. Yeah,
it does also justify, in my opinion, murderer Batman, at least towards the Joker.
Yeah, I can see that.
For this version of the character, at least.
Yeah, that is actually one interesting thing about like these adaptations, because I mean, for anyone watching, you could probably tell I'm not a big comic person, so like all of my knowledge from these characters are from the movies. So like, I did not know that Batman had like a no-kill role for the longest time. So like, it never bothered me at first.
The movies would never make it apparent for a long time with general audiences. Like, you can't really blame you.
Yeah, like I think it was like Batman Begins, like The Dark Knight, which was the first time where I was like, oh shit, this is like a thing. Okay.
Mm-hmm. What was I saying? Fuck. Oh yeah, but also on Mason being a comic reader, you can check out Mason reading some comics on Fresh Face Comics. We talked about All-Star Superman and what else? And Green Lantern, Secret Origin, and Planet Hulk Prelude, and Planet Hulk itself. And he'll be back for when we do World War Hulk, I imagine. So there's that.
Hell yeah. I'm excited.
It's gonna be fun.
Oh god, the fucking like blurry Jack Nicholson in the background just smiling.
Right? It's still creepy. Like even there, like it's great.
Get him out of the vault. Damn, I really want bad nipples. I know I have to wait.
I don't know why people always rag on Batman and Robin for that one, because it starts in Batman Forever.
Does it? Okay.
Yeah. I suppose, like, in a weird way, they're not as pronounced in Forever, but they're still definitely there.
Oh, so they get hard in Batman and Robin.
They do.
Okay. Sorry.
And yet these sexist fucks don't give Batgirl bat nipples in Batman and Robin.
Well, I mean, there's a reason for that.
Because Joel Schumacher is directing?
Yes.
If it was Tim Burton, she absolutely would have.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Jesus. But then I remember watching like an interview where like Schumacher was like trying to justify like the bat nipples, and he was like, I always thought superheroes were like these like Greek gods, and so we should like have their costumes be like statues of Greek gods. It was so fucking weird.
It's Joel Schumacher being horny.
Yeah.
Didn't he apologize for Batman and Robin?
Oh, there's a really fucking sad commentary track on Batman and Robin where it's just him apologizing for like an hour and a half straight. It's miserable.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
That sounds awful.
Yeah, it's really fucking sad. Birdman? Did he just predict the existence of Birdman?
Oh shit, he wasn't Birdman. I'm joking. Sorry.
No, that's right. There is another Prince song in the main movie. That's right.
I'm trying to remember any other Michael Keaton movie. Because I want to keep doing the joke, but I don't remember any others.
Surprised you haven't done the obvious Spider-Man Homecoming yet.
Yeah, I don't know. In my head, I'm thinking like.
Or if you want to go even deeper, you could say Morbius.
Was he in Morbius?
As the Vulture from the MCU, yes.
What? Okay.
Yeah,
I never watched Morbius.
I'm going to spoil Morbius for you right now. I'm sorry, but it's going to happen. They do, like, you know how in Spider-Man No Way Home, there's the whole, like, breach in, like, the different universes and all that. So, like, the idea is that one of the effects of that is that Vulture from the MCU gets like pulled into one of those breaches and like thrown over into the Morbius universe.
Oh, that sucks.
It's so fucking weird. And then
so the balloon is like the most Tim Burton thing in this movie.
Oh yeah, and then Michael Keaton and Jared Leto meet in a post-credit scene and are like they're gonna make like an evil villain team or something, I guess. It's stupid. I love it.
Is there anything like that in Madam Web?
No. Oh God, no. There's nothing like that.
I also did not see Madam Web.
You should not.
Okay. I actually nearly did with like some college friends, but that was the day, or like it was the day after my car broke down.
Oh God!
I don't know if you guys remember that. But, it was right after.
Really, it was saving you. I saw Madam Web in the theater completely alone.
I remember that.
Yeah, that was something else.
We should do a commentary check from Madam Web.
We should.
I fucking love this. This is great.
The villain in Madam Web is killed by a Pepsi sign.
Damn, Pepsi Man strikes again.
Yeah.
That guy's having a time of his life. Oh, that's cool. It's like the Batman logo.
Yeah.
Sorry, I really sound like I've never seen a Batman movie in my life. I don't mean to. I'm sure this is like really normal to everybody. Also, wait,
I
is
love-
Wayne Manor like? Sorry, go on.
I love Nicholson's expressions on this float. It's so good.
Oh, that's great.
Mind you, all the money is counterfeit. Like
This is literally just like NFTs before NFTs.
you can see it. Like you can see, there's Jack Nicholson's face on the dollar bill that's on the throne.
Mhm.
That looks so cool. Oof.
He's just mugging for the camera.
He's
I
so
love it.
good.
Oh God.
Just no right being as good as he is.
So Mason, are you going to revive your letterbox for this one?
Yeah. Okay, so I'm not sure if I missed something. Why is she taking photos of this?
She's a reporter.
Okay, that's fair.
And we need someone else to figure out. Oh shit, they're gassing the city.
Everyone get in the car and turn on your like fucking cycle air or whatever the fuck that button is. Wait, hold on. Wait, sorry. Did he just karate chop his car to open the like? Wait,
I mean, it worked.
okay.
Look at Robert Wool go.
Is he beating the shit
Such
out
a
of
shame they didn't bring him. They didn't bring him back for returns.
He would have been so insane in Returns. I imagine great scenes between him and Christopher Walken.
Wait, is Christopher Walken in the second one?
Yes, he is.
Yes,
Holy
he
shit.
is.
He is absolutely insane in it. I love him.
These movies are star-studded.
Oh yeah,
Drew Barrymore is in Batman Forever,
it's true.
as is of course Jim Carrey.
Yep. Tommy Lee. Batman and Robin has Alicia Silverstone.
And
Oh,
Arnold
wow.
Schwarzenegger.
Yep. Uma Thurman, of course.
George Clooney.
Yep.
John Glover with some of the
John
best
Glover,
line-
yes.
with some
yes.
of the best line delivery in any film.
Yes, which I think you referenced multiple times on the podcast.
I have.
I like the car. Chicks dig the car. This is
Like
why Superman
works alone. Whoa, I just almost fell off my chair. Whoa.
Shit.
Jesus. Okay, we're good.
We need you here for the end of this one. He's doing the Spider-Man 2.
That is
Actually,
exactly
myself.
what Tim Burton was thinking. He was he saw Spider-Man 2 and was like, I gotta do that, man.
Yeah.
Those are my balloons.
One of the most Tim Burton shots in the movie.
That definitely will like create a hole in the ozone.
Totally.
I mean, look, Reagan is still president at this point, so does it really matter? This isn't gonna do much more ozone damage than Reagan did.
Yeah.
Fucking love Bob. Oh no.
Bye, Mom!
Bob lived a good life.
He was his number one a guy.
Yeah.
It's about to do the thing. It's about to do the thing. It's about to do the thing.
That's the
Dude.
thing. Oh dear Lord. That's awesome.
It's so
that's
good.
cool. I like that.
So good.
That's fun.
Okay,
Okay,
the film just subtitled
What did it say?
the bat plane engine as ah.
The Batplane's having a really, really nice time right now. Okay, so I really hate being this guy, but like I feel like if they did that thing like where they had the guy like the ship silhouetting in the moon, like I feel like if they did that now, like people would go insane.
Oh, totally. Totally.
Son of a
See, Nolan was just stealing from this movie when he did the whole I want you to hit me. Come on, hit me.
Yeah. Nolan's a hack.
So true.
No, I love Chris Nolan movies.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen a Chris Nolan movie that I don't like.
Me neither.
They're all they're all good. The Virgin I Want You to Hit Me versus the Chad pulls out giant fucking gun.
From Pants.
Oh, good lord. It's a sniper. Again, I like how the guns here just make things explode.
Oh yeah.
Damn.
Crash.
Here's the thing.
Said
What's
the
so great also about
subtitles.
this being, first off, the legendary Tip Tipping worked on stunts for this film.
Mhm.
Okay.
May he rest in peace. But it's kind of a shame with modern superhero movies, especially the MCU, that they don't do some incredible model work like movies like this.
Mm.
I think you're just an MCU hater, Jacob.
Yeah, Jacob. Why do you hate the MCU?
Come on, Thor Ragnarok is one of the greatest movies ever, and I think we can all agree on that.
That you are objectively wrong about. I mean, not objectively. I don't believe in that shit. But still, fuck you.
No. If we're talking, sorry, I can't do the objective joke. No, it needs to stay in the past.
Wait, were either of you on that one on the Keys of Marinus commentary where we just kept doing the objectively joke over and over?
I was not.
I was not.
Okay. Was that just Connor, Dylan, and Brian then?
I think so.
Yeah.
So the video that I did with the person that I'm gonna keep unnamed because I don't want to bring that over here, like for you guys. But like that video has yet to come out.
Oh.
I think at least.
Huh.
I mean, granted, I'm not on Twitter, so
I know what video that is. Yeah, that isn't out yet, is it? Is he releasing that?
I'm both nervous and also excited for that to come out because I feel like I played a weird role in that video.
I can't wait to just see like, can I see your face in it? Like, will I be able to see your reactions to that bullshit?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Fucking love this church set. Like,
so good.
Damn, he's just ripping off Blade Runner.
And the way the gun just collapses. It's so
That's
good.
really funny.
Church pews cannot fall like dominoes like that. Come on.
I like how even she had to tap the Joker and be like, "Hey, do you hear that?"
Why did Batman do that? Just to let them know that he's there? Like,
he goes up the stairs.
Although I think he's injured, so he legitimately stumbled into it.
It looks more like he just like purposefully pushed it, but all right. Oh, doesn't he smell it? He does.
Ew.
He kisses it.
Kisses it.
Gives it a little kiss.
God, the fucking neck thing.
Batman powered by by feet.
We just stay silent for the rest of the commentary.
I mean, here's the problem. I love this climax.
It's so good. So how much do you remember of this climax, Mason?
I just want to quote Jacob out of context. I love this climax, but to answer your question, very little.
Okay.
No, I don't remember the climax that well.
Cool.
Is that the Saturn V rocket?
Yes.
Or no, sorry, that's a Bell. Wait, I'm an idiot. Sorry. Like, obviously it wasn't a rocket, but in my head I was like, what the fuck is that thing? She had a wedding dress?
No, it's just a dress, I think.
Oh, okay. Oh no. This is the most niche joke I'll make in this, but it's giving the ghosts of the Foe from the Future Part 1.
I remember. No, I've never heard that, actually. Never mind.
You should. It's quite good, actually.
I know I should. I just haven't listened to a Big Finish in, I think, literally years.
That's fair. That reminds me, Joey, have you seen Doctor Who?
I've heard of it. I think it has a decent cult following behind it, but I don't think it's something that I could personally get into.
That's fair. Just like me with comics, I just can't.
Yeah.
There's just like too much of it, you know?
Yeah, that's fair.
I hate this joke.
As compared to as compared to I feel like, Godzilla has like a totally normal amount of things to like consume,
Sure.
I can take all that in, but Doctor Who comics, it's a bit too much for my tastes.
Oh god, yeah. I can't imagine dedicating like a large amount of my life to just like experiencing as much of that as I could.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, Jacob. I'm sorry. That turned antagonistic. I feel bad.
No. You should be more antagonistic towards Jacob Licklider.
I don't want to. He's the person with whom I have the longest Snapchat streak. I don't want to get on his bad side.
I think you should end that Snapchat. I can't speak. Snapchat streak.
I will not.
Oh god, we're doing Raiders again.
I'm sorry, this is really Blade Runner. Oh no, this is Spider-Man.
Beautiful.
Don't tell
Here's
Harry.
the waltz.
Beautiful waltz.
Oh.
Here's the thing. Musically, I just love a waltz. Like,
Holy shit, that was awesome.
That's so good.
I like a good waltz too. I will say it's been difficult to comment on like the audio of the movie because I have to keep the volume low just so like it doesn't get picked up on my mic.
Mm.
And I think people are watching something downstairs, so I'm like kind of hearing two soundtracks at once.
Oh no.
But I do remember like the Danny Elfman score because it was so much in the Lego Batman game. So
I do think subconsciously this bell tower was. Oh yeah, this bit's great. This bell tower was like the inspiration for that one D&D area that I made for you guys.
Oh my god!
I think subconsciously.
I
didn't realize it until like right now.
They include the fake gun like at least once.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Ouch. That guy looks like Blade.
He's got a bit of a Wesley Snipes vibe to him, yeah.
Yeah.
I've actually only ever seen the first. I've only ever seen the first Blade. I've not seen the others.
I haven't seen any of them.
The first one's so much fun. The one-liners alone are worth it.
That was the first rated R superhero movie, right? Or am I
believe so.
Nice.
I mean, wait, what about the Swamp Thing movies?
I don't think either of those got rated R.
Let's see.
I should have been Howard the Duck.
Was Howard the Duck rated R? It might have been.
It wasn't. It was like PG, I think,
Mm.
and I hate it. I remember
Jacob,
because I
you
watched
should-
it when I was like 9.
Jacob, you should watch Howard the Duck.
I think
No.
we should watch Howard the Duck for this. To
I
finish
think
out
you
the
know what?
trilogy.
Yeah. Which is also, if you guys don't know that, it's part of the same universe as Steel, Catwoman, and Batman '89.
Yeah, exactly.
Never mind that it's a Marvel property.
It's still in the same
Marvel.
universe.
I mean, it's comics. It's all the same, right?
Exactly. Yeah, comics are all the same. There's no difference.
Yeah,
Which is why, as we've established, it's too much to get into.
exactly. That's why I never read Calvin and Hobbes. There's too much lore.
Yeah.
Mr. Joker, please. Mr. Joker was my father.
Wait,
Call me Mr.
I love-
J.
I love Jack Nicholson's faces here.
And purple.
His face.
That's really funny.
I love how casually he delivers that line.
Oh my god, that looks like it hurts.
This whole last beating here is brutal.
I love this. Oh, jeez. They really just threw Jack Nicholson into that wall.
Oh yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
So, like, what the
Wouldn't have got frazzled, would you?
So good.
That's insane. I love that.
I got it.
Oh my god.
Nicholson looks so fucking unhinged here. I love it.
He was such a good pick for this.
No.
So
Oh my
good.
God.
Oh man, it feels so weird to actually be enjoying a movie that we watch on one of these commentaries.
Yeah.
Exactly. I'm like trying not to go too silent, so like it's not boring for the video.
You know who was that they thought could direct this early in development?
Who?
Guy Hamilton.
No.
Yeah, no.
I don't know what any of that meant, but go off.
Guy Hamilton directed a bunch of James Bond movies.
Jack Nicholson just starts twerking there.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
So apparently they were also considering for the Joker Tim Curry, David Bowie, John Lithgow, Brad Dourif, Ray Liotta, and James Woods.
I did know most of those, and most of those would have actually been pretty good.
Yeah.
Also John Glover.
Love that.
I remember watching a video somewhere where like one of the initial ideas for like a post Batman and Robin movie was like to have a movie where they brought back all of the villains from like the 4 movies to like really connect them all.
Yeah. I know there was like some sort of like plot line specifically about bringing back the Joker and doing Harley at some point in there.
And it was gonna be like they were gonna make like Harley Joker's daughter, I think.
Mm-hmm. And then
Oh.
like was it Coolio that was going to be Scarecrow?
Coolio is Scarecrow.
Yep. Because Coolio is it Batman and Robin? I think he's in.
Batman and Robin. As...
Yeah, and he would have been apparently that same character as the Scarecrow.
Damn.
Joker goes out like someone sleeping with the fishes
So good.
for the mob.
No, he'll be fine.
Oh,
He'll be
look,
fine.
there's Burton's stop motion animation effects.
Gorgeous. Credits start rolling.
Oh no.
God, he hit the ground hard.
He's fine. He's just
Do
sleeping.
we know who's doing this laughing?
I don't.
Because it's definitely not Nicholson.
It's
Yeah,
Willem
could
Dafoe.
So good.
Who is he? Some kind of Joker?
The reign of crime is over. Crime is canceled.
You know,
Guys,
I
we
think-
solved crime.
I think if they got Billy D. Williams back for Returns, even briefly, we would have seen Billy D. Williams Two-Face in Forever.
Mhm. Oh, totally. I think, and I don't want to say too much because Mason hasn't seen Returns, but I wonder if maybe we could have started to like sow the seeds of Two-Face with like the whole multiple personality thing. If he was kind of in the Chris Walken role in that movie.
I don't know how that would work, and I wouldn't want to give up the Chris Walken part. But
Oh
like,
no, the Chris Walken part is so good. I literally just had the idea now. So
We, the police, stand Batman.
the way Pat Hingle delivers that, he gave us the signal.
They like got it in a box. Like, they just open up a box. There's like a note in there that just says, "You know what to do with this."
I mean, it could. What were you expecting? A big red phone?
I hate you.
I want the big red phone.
I mean, I think the big red phone only exists because they would do the bat signal occasionally in the 60s
No,
show.
they would never do it in the show, but it would always be there in the credits.
Oh yeah, was that when they're walking up the side of the building?
No. The credits were just this like static image of like a skyline with a bat signal in it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's been a while since I've seen
The side of the building gag was just something they would do in the show occasionally.
Is it even a gag, or were they just like, or like, was it just a bad special effect?
Oh no, it was totally a gag. They knew it was funny.
Okay, good.
Because it was often where they would have like special guest stars appear in the episode out of nowhere. Like Sammy Davis was like one of the people like popping out of a window at the one point. It's weird as hell. It's great.
So
I love this
Alfred
last
just
track.
drove off.
It's I always find this last track so different from the rest of the score.
It almost feels like Elfman is doing a John Williams track.
Mm.
So since the love interest doesn't appear in the later movies, Alfred's driving her off to like shoot her.
Yeah, exactly.
You know too much. You're a reporter. You can't.
All right, there it is.
Nice.
We did it.
We did it.
That was
Oh, well,
good.
we got about 3.5 minutes to vamp. How?
Yeah, we got some vamping.
yeah.
Well, let's get some plugs out real quick. Because,
Yeah, plugs quick. Mason, your internet presence is very prominent. Tell us all about it.
Yeah, sure. Follow my Instagram. It's private, but if you're cool, I'll let you in. That's like seriously. Like I realized this before. I genuinely have nothing because like I'm not even on Twitter anymore.
Yeah, you're not on Twitter anymore. You don't like post anything on YouTube, but you're occasionally here on Blood Donut Studios, and you have a great time with us. I hope. Usually,
Yes, I do.
sometimes. So
I had a really good time. Thank you so much for like continuously having me back.
Of course. I genuinely like. I always love having you on the channel in like any way at all. Podcast, guest, commentaries, anything. It's
Oh, that's so nice of you.
You're wonderful. Yeah. Jacob, what do you got going on in your life?
The blog, right reviews.
What
typical-
you totally cut out at the start there. What's
Jacob's actually
I've got
underwater.
my blog, right reviews of stuff. A lot of Star Trek now, not as many books as I have been doing because I find it hard to do. I've been reading some stuff that's kind of meh, and it's hard for me to write reviews on things that are just meh.
okay?
Yeah, yeah.
Cool,
That's and of
cool,
course,
yeah.
Fresh Face Comics.
Fresh Face Comics. We do Fresh Face Comics on the channel, and on any podcast platform you listen to, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, apparently a lot of others. So check us out there. Numbers on that have been really great recently. So thanks for all your support on Fresh Face Comics, friends. It means a lot to us. We're finishing up our current DC block soon. We have our next couple Justice League episodes coming up with Forever Evil, Forever Heroes, and the Injustice League. So a lot of cool things there. And then we're going into some Marvel. It's going to be super fun. We're listening to Prince as I'm saying this. It feels weird. But yeah, check out R2BD. We have our next episode coming out in the very near future. Actually, it might already be out. I don't know when this commentary is coming out. It's out, maybe. Then Breaking Brian exists, I think. Star Trek videos are out there as well. We're going through the animated series. And I think that's it. And now we have about a minute and a half left to vamp. So,
Yes,
yeah. How'd you find this commentary, friends?
it was fun. It was fun.
It was good. It's definitely
Nice
different,
to
like
do
doing this to a movie.
a good movie.
Yeah. But yeah, I guess for those that don't know or don't remember, I guess we definitely said at the start, we're going through the Batman movies, or at least the first four. So we'll do Returns and Forever and Batman and Robin. We'll probably release Forever and Batman and Robin like as a double feature because we're gonna watch it as a double feature. And
Yes, I'm
gonna be
so
fun.
excited.
So yeah,
That's gonna be so much because again, I've only seen this movie of the 4,
Mhm.
so like it's gonna be 2 intense experiences back to back.
yeah. So looking forward to all that, and yeah, I genuinely cannot wait to see Mason's reactions to those. It's gonna be fun. So, oh man, this is a sexual song to be going out on right here. Jesus,
There's
You know,
apparently a
I-
Max Steiner track,
Which is-
this film?
which is only really relevant if you're watching the movie along with us, which it might not be at this point.
Yeah,
Some people,
you might have,
people
like-
don't watch the credits. Anyway, we are.
I think wait, let Mason speak. Let Mason speak. Mason, what were you gonna say?
I don't know.
Oh, I thought you were
Hi.
gonna say something. Shit, never mind. All right, bye.
Bye.